Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over some data mine information regarding Darumaka. Yes, Darumaka, the fire type that we have that looks like some sort of a monkey or something like that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go into that. It has different forms, not only just for the regular Darumaka, but for the Galarian version as well. We're going to take a look at that and see what we have going on here. How you doing, folks? Welcome in. If you do enjoy these types of newsflash videos or updates, leaks, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out quite a bit. Let's go ahead and jump right into this here. So from the Pokemon group, we do have Pidgey plus Groudon, Darumaka, all forms, Gothitelle plus Solosis have received settings to for the shadows. All right, so we already know we're going to be getting Groudon Shadow. Pidgey Shadow. Oh, shoot. We're talking Pidgeot Shadow. That's going to be doing a lot more damage. Pure flying type, as far as when it comes to its moves, we know it's part normal. For the people who want to leave that comment, but it's part normal. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Gothitelle, Solosis. So Solosis is going to receive a community day. We don't know when, but as it is right now, it's useless. It's just not good. In the main series games, it was used as a kind of setup style Pokemon, as a defense type of thing, but that doesn't work in Pokemon Go. No, that doesn't work at all. But what we can take a look at is Darumaka, Darmanitan. Okay, that's going to be the one we want to take a look at here. So we've been seeing all kinds of settings for form change and fusion. Is Darumaka fusion? No, it's form change. So let's get that one out of the way. But we are going to talk about fusion in a little while. Don't know when they're going to activate it, don't know when they're going to introduce it, but it seems like they're gearing up for a lot of different things coming this year. Probably going to see them towards the end of the year. See, we'll get into it in just a second, but when they get data mine information, oh my gosh, this new form, oh my goodness. It doesn't matter because it can be introduced in several years, or it can be introduced in a month, 2 weeks, who knows? But let's move on. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at Darumaka here. This is going to be the regular form. So taking a look at its regular stats, this is the one that we currently have in the game right now. Max combat power is going to be sitting at 3,511. Attack is going to be sitting at 263. Defense 114, and stamina 233. So it is a pretty decent Pokemon. It's just a little squishy. It's got good stamina, but the defense is on the lower end. Hits like a truck. Look at that attack, nearly at 300. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now let's take a look at its form change. Now this one is going to actually be picking up a psychic type. So it's going to be fire and psychic, okay? Its moves can change, but as of now, they are set in the data as the same moves as the regular Darumaka that we currently have here, or Darmanitan. So this one is going to have a massive jump in combat power. It's going to be going from 3,511 for this Zen mode. That's what it's called, Zen mode. I'll put a picture up. It's like a literally like a little statue kind of thing. The combat power for that one is going to be 4,226. Attack 243, so the attack's definitely dropping, while the defense is absolutely rising up. It's going up to 202, and then the stamina is staying the same at 233. So that is going to be a massive combat jump up. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? 2,000 or 4,226. That's pretty insane. That's legendary combat power status right there. So pretty interesting to say the least. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one here. We do have the Galarian form, the ice type, right? So it is going to be a very interesting one because it is going to be freaking ice and fire. Yeah, you better believe it. You better believe it. That's a pretty good type. Me and my friends used to joke about, oh, what type would you combine if you were, if you could pick two types? I said fire and water. Off the cuff. I'm pretty sure I can come up with a better combination now, but that's what I said at the time because there was nothing like that. But now we do have that Volcanian or whatever the hell that thing is. It's not here yet in Pokemon Go, but we will get it. But anyways, getting back onto the Galarian Darumaka here. So the pure ice type that we do currently have, the combat power is going to be sitting at 3,511, attack 263, defense at a weak 114, and stamina at the same 233. But taking a look at its other form, and it looks funny. It's like It's a lot better. The one that we have right now, that's just the pure ice one. I think it's the dumbest looking, one of the dumbest looking Pokemons in the game. Period. The new one is going to be at 4,415, attack 323, defense 123, so 123, and then stamina at 233. So this one is going to be rising up quite a bit into the 4,000s. Are these getting nerfed? Is this real? This is real, right? Damn. So if we get these. These son of a guns are going to be up there with that combat power. Now, how's that going to work? If you form change it, is the combat power going to change? Well, yeah, this is how it's going to be. It's not going to give you anything. It's not going to take away anything as far as the power up is concerned. It's just going to put it at the stat product level that it should be for what you already had it powered up as. But nonetheless, these are pretty interesting numbers here. And we might just see an event revolving around them. So before you go and power up something mediocre that you do have is revolving around these Darmanitans at the moment, unless you have a 100, I would suggest that you hold off and you wait just a little bit, because we might get an event and you might just get a better one in the wild, okay? Also, you might get have a chance to get a shiny as they do release this in some sort of an event. This is just hypothetical. I don't even know if this is going to happen or when. Just bringing you some fun information here. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this video here. Take a look at my Darumakas here, and as well as my Darmanitans, but my Darumakas, I have a decent amount of shinies, as you can see here. The regular one, just the fire type, it sucks as far as its shiny is concerned. It's just kind of like, looks as if you turn down the contrast. That's it. But when you do evolve it, it does turn into a darker blood red. We're actually going to make one. I think I did that on camera, and that color is pretty interesting, although it's not too much of a change. It's still pretty cool. As far as the ice one, the the ice Darumaka, the snowman head, it is actually a pretty good ice type attacker, except for it just simply can't take a hit. That's the only problem that it has going for it. All right, so let's go ahead and evolve this shiny and see what it looks like here if you're not familiar with it, or if you just want to see it in Pokemon Go. I don't have it registered, and I'm not going to be sitting around for somebody to say, oh, you got one of these shiny? They'll sit in my inventory for the next 12 years, okay? Nobody's asking for that. All right, so there you have it. Looks pretty cool. Kind of a dark blood red, whatever you want to call that. Maybe like, yeah, it's a nice color there. I like it. If I had a good IV, I'd actually power one up. I do have a pretty decent one, but I'm going to hold off on that for just a little bit longer. So again, this is actually going to be a form change. We have form change in the game. It's not like some sort of crazy topic. We have several Pokemon that can do that currently, including is Hoopa mythical or legendary? I don't know why I'm spacing that out, but we have that right now. All right, now taking a look at Reshiram, Zekrom, and Kyurem. Now, there's a few questions to be had here regarding the fusion. We don't know how that's going to work. We don't know if it's even going to be introduced. I'm going to lean on more of the side of, yeah, it's going to be introduced, so we'll have to see. But there's a lot to unpack as far as the questions that we have. They have probably everything worked out. Maybe. I highly doubt they do that, because they can't even release like cosmetic things and not have something go wrong, because initially all the clothes were already buggy. But I'm digressing from that initial thing here. So what if you have a completely powered up Reshiram and a mediocre Kyurem? What's the combat power going to be if the fusion even is going to be a thing? Well, you could probably look to the game, to the main series game, but they changed a lot of things from the main series game into Pokemon Go, so they could do something completely different, so I don't want to get too deep into that, but maybe it'll just kind of level out between both of the levels. I don't know. Maybe it'll just pick the level of the Kyurem. So you have a powered up Kyurem, and it takes all of that. What if one was shiny and one was not? Then what? Oh, the main series game, it's off the Kyurem, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me. I know you already will. Oh, you're already typing away. I already know. It's okay. So that's another concept. I haven't actually completely maxed out my Kyurem that is a 14, 15, 15, because I do not know how this is going to work, and I need to start holding on to my XL candies for this if it's going to be something different. I know it's not much that I have anymore, but at least I can start stacking them up again. Maybe they'll release some sort of a raid and just go crazy again. They're like, oh, new event, new feature. and everybody's going to want to raid them because everybody's going to want to fuse them, and we'll have all the details by then too. So we'll just have to see. But anyways, wow. There you go, folks. Just wanted to bring you a fun little video there, just talking about a few random things, including that Darumaka and family. So there you have it. If you did enjoy this video, if you can give it a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. And I'll catch you all next time. Take care.